Good morning. Welcome to Midland, Texas. I'm George Johnson, the Bonanza Man from Carolina Aircraft of Greensboro, North Carolina. Today we're in Midland, Texas to show you one of the nicest Bonanza F-33As on the market, November 633 Charlie Kilo. Let's take a look. November 633 Charlie Kilo only has 1,950 hours on the airplane since brand new. In addition, the engine only has 300 hours since factory remanufactured. Let's take a look at this beautiful engine. Well, notice how nice the baffles are and how new this engine looks. You won't see corrosion inside, and of course we're in Midland, Texas, where there is very little corrosion, right in the center of Texas. This Bonanza has an excellent paint job, although this paint is original and this is a 1989 airplane. It's been hangared and the paint is in excellent condition. It does not need a paint job. Now let's take a look at the tail of 633 Charlie Kilo. You'll notice there's no corrosion on the tail, and in fact the Spacecraft Machine Products tail mod has been done so you eliminate the tail spar AD. Now let's take a look at the nice interior on November 633 Charlie Kilo. First of all, you'll notice the very large baggage door. You open it up and you have a spacious baggage compartment. In fact, you can carry up to 270 pounds back here as long as you don't overload the airplane or get it out of center of gravity. The airplane also has a 1,080 pound useful load. The F-33A has a nice roomy interior. I'm almost 6 feet tall and I've got plenty of headroom and plenty of leg room, and this is with the front seat all the way back. So it's a very comfortable airplane. It's like sitting in an armchair. The interior in this airplane is original, including the carpet, side walls, and seats. The headliner has been replaced and the headliner looks almost brand new. And if the airplane has a weakness, it's the fact, the seats and everything are original, and these are cloth seats. The seats back here are in excellent condition. The pilot and co-pilot seats are beginning to show some wear. The carpet's in very good condition though, and of course you've got a headliner that looks brand new. Take a look at the condition of the interior. Take a look at the condition of the seats, the carpet, the headliner. This is a beautiful F-33A. All original except for the headliner. So you can tell it's been well cared for. Now join me inside to see this beautiful instrument panel in November 633 Charlie Kilo. November 633 Charlie Kilo has a beautiful instrument panel. Notice down here on the left side of the pilot's side, we have a standby gyro pressure system, and then we have the King KFC 200 autopilot flight director slaved HSI system. This is your annunciator test light that lights the lights for the WASP system. Here's your number 2 nav, and you'll notice it has a glide slope, so the airplane has 2 glide slope indicators. This is your storm scope. This is a WX 1000 plus slave storm scope, and you'll notice the airplane is headed in 120 degrees right now. The airplane has the standard airline T formation right in front of the pilot. In addition to this, on the left we have a clock to time your approaches. Then we have the airspeed indicator. Here is your artificial horizon, which houses your flight director. You'll notice the flight director will come up in there. And then you have your altimeter. Down here on the second row, we have your ADF indicator. Then we have your electric turn coordinator. And then we have your King KCS 55A slaved HSI. And below this we have a King KN63 DME with NAV1 and NAV2 switching. We already pointed out the annunciator panel for your GPS beside this. And then we have your vertical speed indicator. You'll notice in the center of the panel houses all of your engine indications. Over here you'll notice the tachometer is showing 293 hours. That's when the new factory reman engine was installed. Now let's take a look at the avionics panel. You'll notice the airplane has a King KMA-24 audio panel, including your 3 light marker beacons. And then we have a relatively recent Garmin 430W. This has WASP, and look at the different nav pages we have. And of course, we can't get GPS in the hangars, so some of this stuff is not going to show up. But it has WAAS and terrain and that sort of thing. You'll notice that we're below the terrain, so that's showing up there. Then a frequency display, and then some more miscellaneous pages for your satellites and position reports and that sort of thing. Below this we have your King KX155. This is your number 2 NavCom. And then we have your King KT76A transponder and your KR87 ADF. And your ADF has dual frequency displays and dual timers. You'll notice when I push this button, we've had the switch on for 7 minutes and 14 seconds. Now let's take a look at the pilot's control wheel. You notice in the front we have the mic button. On the top we have the autopilot disconnect button, and then we have the go around button. Right here we have an electric trim. Over here on the right hand side of the panel we have a transponder ident button and a map light, compass light, and it actually will show up in your lap when you turn the map light on. This also puts a light in your outside air temperature gauge and your compass. The airplane has a 4-place David Clark intercom system. In addition to that, it has aftermarket Rosen sun visors, which are very nice. And you'll notice you can see through the windshield very clearly. It has excellent glass all around in the airplane. This is one of the best buys in a Bonanza F-33A on the market. It's in great condition. It has the King KFC200 Autopilot Flight Director Slaved HSI system. It has a Garmin 430W with WAAS, terrain. It has a lot of great equipment, and it's in fantastic conditions with only 300 hours on a factory reman engine. You can buy this airplane for only $195,000, including our Bonanza School. Come visit us at Carolina Aircraft, carolinaircraft.com, or give us a call at 336-665-0300 to set up an appointment to see this beautiful Bonanza.